What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel again. Today, look at the nonsense that we got on our screen today, man. Bruv, like, can this guy just shut up and go away? Like, do you know what? I saw that the interview was up, yeah? And I knew the next day the haters are gonna start chatting. But at that time I was sick, so I couldn't do anything. I didn't want to hear it because I couldn't speak about it because, I was coughing like every 2 seconds. But now, I'm seeing this, and even look at this title, like Lord Jamar on Eminem admitting he's a guest in the House of Hip Hop. Eminem didn't admit that he's a guest in the House of Hip Hop. You didn't listen to the thing properly. He didn't say that he is a guest in the hip hop. He never said he wasn't a guest in hip hop. Yeah? What does that mean? That means it's up to the fans, it's up to the people to say whether he is or not, because it's the fans that appreciate hip hop. The fans are the ones who actually give the stars their spot in hip hop. Do you know what I mean? Without the fans, the artists won't be anything. They say it all the time. Do you know what I mean? They say it all the time. Like, I don't even want to go into it like too far, but look, it's the fans that make it what it is. Do you know what I mean? The fans will either appreciate them or not appreciate them. The fans will buy the album or not buy the album. It's the fans that give them the money. Do you know what I mean? So, anyway. So, yeah. Lord Jamar's on VLAD TV again. It's like, I think he's got VLAD TV on speed dial or something, because every day he's going on there like it's his show. So let's hear what crap this guy's got to talk about. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's hear it.
All right, here we go. Lord Jamar, welcome back.
VLAD, what's good?
Oh, a lot of things are good.
Yeah.
A whole lot of things are good in the world right now.
Okay.
And we have a lot of topics to cover, but we have to talk about the elephant in the room first.
Oh. Now. God damn it. Let the record reflect. Whatever we're about to talk about, you're bringing this up, not me.
Bro, I bet before this, Lord Jamar called them up saying, "Oh, we got to talk about this guest stuff. We got to talk about Eminem. We got to talk about this." Bro, look, the only thing you have been talking about is Eminem, bro. And I don't know what, I don't understand. Like, bro, he finished you. Bro, Eminem finished you in... Anyway, look, let's just hear it.
My idea. This is all me. Blame the media guy. I'm good with that.
Right.
Okay. So to just kind of give the overall story. Back in 2013, you and I started a conversation about white rappers in general being guests in the House of Hip Hop.
Yes, we did.
Over time,
over the next year
harmless, or so,
well, I thought it was a harmless conversation, but go ahead.
And before we even started doing interviews, I had an interview from before saying I felt like a guest in the House of Hip Hop, and I'm very happy to be a guest.
Which I had no idea about, never heard of, found that after the fact. But anyway, go ahead.
Right. So once you started that narrative, I agreed with it. Over time, Eminem became part of that conversation as a guest in the House of Hip Hop.
Well, no, how he became a part of the conversation is you said Eminem too. And I'm like, yeah, Eminem too. Like all of them. Eminem, Beastie Boys, Rick Rubin, all of them.
Okay. Here's my issue, yeah? Music, yeah? Sorry. Lyrics in music is literally poetry, yeah, flowed on a beat. Literally, there's nothing to it. It's literally poetry flowed over a beat. Do you know what I mean? That's what rap is. That's what music is. You sing a song, that's poetry over a tune. Hip hop, yeah, is poetry over a beat. It's as simple as that. Now, when you break it down, yeah, who invented poetry? You can't say who invented. You can't actually bring that down to a particular person or race of people. You can't. You really can't, because every culture in this world has songs. Yeah, nobody came from somewhere else to teach people how to sing in their own language. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, you got the Polynesians have got all of these songs that they had. Yeah? Nobody came from somewhere else in the world to teach them how to sing their songs. They taught themselves that. Somebody came up with it. It's a tune. Do you know what I mean? You know, wherever people are from in the world, like, there's a natural thing which is rhythm within some people, and that lets them bring up songs. Nursery rhymes. Do you know what I mean? Nursery rhymes are way before our time. Where did they come from? It's poetry over a tune. Like, so you can't say that these people are guests. You can't. You really can't. Because if they're guests, then everybody's a guest. Like, it's that simple. Do you know what I mean? Anyway.
All of them. All of them. And over time, many rappers have kind of chimed in on this topic, like Schoolboy Q, Pharoah Monch from Organized Confusion, Royce the 5'9", lots of different people. Yellow Wolf, the list goes on, because a lot of times in my interviews I would incorporate this question and get an interesting answer. So this kind of kept going. At one point you was
incorporating it a little too much, but whatever, go ahead.
Whatever.
Someone post down below, tell me, who is the instigator of this topic? Is it Lord Jamar or is it this Vlad guy? Because I don't get it now, because Lord Jamar is kind of throwing it at this guy like it's him, like it's Vlad that's doing it. Who is the instigator of this whole guest in hip hop thing? Between these two. Someone tell me down below, please.
So then, to just kind of speed along this part, Eminem dropped Kamikaze, and he responded to you about being a guest in the House of Hip Hop and saying, I belong here, clown, and, you know, start naming all the people that he brought in, like 50 Cent and so forth. And then in his new album, he responded to you again. And
it's not a response. It's a killing. It's a finishing. It's a Thanos snap moment, bro. You know what? That moment, yeah, I think is the best moment I've had while filming.
You rapping rock, Kim would be having you mop floors. One DMC would be having you cleaning sinks. Yeah, your group was off the chain, but you were the weakest link.
Oh! Oh my gosh, perfect moment. Perfect moment. Thank you. Because, yeah, I had the film on the background, but I didn't plan that. Like, it was so perfect. And I think, like, I think I should just cut that as a meme or something. Because, bro, that was so perfect. Anyway.
And he said that if hip-hop was a house, then really G-Rap and Rakim would have you mopping floors and so forth. Mm-hmm. And everyone pretty much thought that was the end of that.
Well, then he also went over to Abu Dhabi and got on the mic and said some shit about me in between those two things.
In between, exactly. Although he didn't really address the House of Hip Hop in that particular.
No, but he just addressed his disdain for Lord Jamar.
Disdain for Lord Jamar. So, just recently, a friend of mine, Crooked Eye, who's collaborated with Eminem a lot in Slaughterhouse as well as on Eminem's solo project.
Which, by the way, like Crooked, bruv. Crooked is too sick, bruv. He's too sick at rapping. And I don't think Lord Jamar has the right to be talking about even Crooked, bruv. Because the talent levels are so different. Who's Lord Jamar, bruv? The most I know about Lord Jamar is what Eminem said about him in I Will. Do you know what I mean? Like, and people been telling me some stuff about him, which is he's not important, weakest of the group, all that kind of stuff. Anyway,
did an interview with Eminem, and in the interview, he asked how Eminem feels about white rappers being a guest in the House of Hip Hop. So Eminem responded. He said, with the whole beef of a certain person, meaning you.
You were quick to say my name on a diss track, but now when you admit the shit, you don't want to say my name. But go ahead.
Lord Jamar, you don't know Eminem, bro. Eminem, if he doesn't want to promote you, he won't promote you, and that's what he was doing. He wasn't promoting you. And I don't think he's even talking about you, Lord Jamar. I think he was talking about Nick Cannon. I think he was actually talking about Nick Cannon. Anyway.
He said, I never said I wasn't a guest. I'm absolutely a guest.
Right.
And there you have it, 7 years later.
Right. So why were we going through this in the first place? You never said you weren't, but you never said you were until now. Like, this could have been ended a long time ago. Like, not that it's even anything like, I don't even feel like, like he even used the word beef in there. Like, this.
How many times are you going to say like, bro? Just chat, bro. Just talk, man. I don't know, it's just getting me upset.
This could have been ended a long time ago. Like, not that it's even anything like, I don't even feel like, like he even used the word beef in there. Like, this was no beef. Like, this was just me stating my fucking opinion and a bunch of fucking stands having a problem with it. And then them, amplifying some shit so much back to him that he had to respond. Like really the stands, I feel, are responsible for a lot of this fucking back and forth shit. Like, you know what I mean? I hear the shit that they say to me. He hears the shit that they say to him. And it just fucking conflates the whole fucking shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this was no real beef or whatever. And all my points were proven. You know what I mean? I don't take this as any personal victory or.
Bruv, if what you're saying is true, you wouldn't be on the show getting clout. You wouldn't be trying to get clout, trying to say you're right about something, if you didn't see it as a victory. Come on, man.
Or anything like this. This is actually, I said this on my show. This just speaks to the power of the soil. Okay? I represent the voice of the soil of hip hop. Meaning.
You represent who, bruv? Like, who's this? Bruv, do you know what? If it was like, if the person sitting in the seat was like KRS-One, okay. Do you know what I mean? Then you can say you talk for the soil, bruv. If it was like, I don't know, Snoop Dogg or Ice Cube, fine. But who's this, bruv? Oh my god.
You know, you can plant many seeds in the soil, but the soil decides what grows. Okay? It's not the seed that decides, it's the soil that decides. When they tried to plant the seed of wearing skirts in hip hop, which was the controversial thing before the guest in the House of Hip Hop thing, I, as one of the representatives of the soil, said, absolutely not. We're not going to allow that to grow. Get that the fuck out of here. And what happened? We're not wearing skirts right now.
Right. And that's actually how the Lord Jamar VLAD TV relationship started. It was with an interview back in 2013.
Right.
About Kanye wearing a skirt.
Right. And
which was a one and done.
Right.
He wore it once and then he never wore it again.
Right. And it was done immediately. Not only did he stop wearing skirts after that, he requested that what's that big photo site that you
Getty Images?
He requested that Getty Images take down all images of him in a skirt. Okay? Never once did he diss Lord Jamar, but we know he heard me. Okay? Because I had conversations with close people to him and all of that type of shit during that time.
Okay. I don't know about this whole thing with the skirts. I remember Kanye doing the skirt thing back then. And everyone was like, what's wrong with Kanye? Like that's when Kanye's fans split. Do you know what I mean? Kanye's fans, they split when Kanye went a bit off. Do you know what I mean? It split into Kanye's old fans, Kanye's new fans, and then the fans that are in the middle that like both old and new Kanye. Do you know what I mean? Like, Kanye's fans literally split. I'm one of the fans that likes old Kanye more because he's more of a poet back then rather than what he is now. And I'm not disputing his ability to make music. It's just I loved Kanye when he like 2008 and before. Like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? He's a bit different now to me. But that's just my personal opinion. But I don't know how much power this guy had over Kanye. So I'm sure there's someone who knows. So can you just tell me about this whole thing with the skirts and how much power Lord Jamar had or what he thinks he had to do with it?
Really? Okay, I didn't know about this part. So what was the feedback that you were getting back from Kanye through someone else?
Well, I didn't have a direct Kanye feedback, but I was talking to close people like Rhymefest, people like that, you know, just basically stating my opinion, and after talking with grown men, you know, it was understood, and we went away from it. But I know that those people are close enough to him to go back and tell him what I said and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And he never came out of his face, yo, fuck Lord Jamar, you know, he's a nobody and all this other shit. He just took the shit and probably reflected and was like, you know what, he's right. You know what I mean? He is one of these speaking for the soil type motherfuckers. That's what people like about me, because I say the shit that a lot of people will not fucking say. And that's representative of how the soil of this culture feels. Okay? So we're not going to always go with the politically correct shit. That comes from other places. You know what I mean? When we talk about the soil of hip-hop, that's why I said we're the ones who decide who the GOATs are. You know what I mean? Not record sales, not how fast you could rap. Or the soil will decide.
And this is why I say the soil is not the artist. The soil is the fans. Because without the fans, there's nothing there. Do you know what I mean? It's like politics. Without the vote, you're not going into office. You need to vote people into office. And this is where people get it wrong. People actually think that those people are in charge, but it's not. You are in charge of making that decision to put these people there. Do you know what I mean? Now, for whoever is deciding who the GOATs are, that's the fans. And that always reflects in what the fans do. You know? Fans have a certain power. Yeah. Fans have a certain power that fuels the artists. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, there's something about the way you feel when somebody supports something that you're doing, when somebody supports the thing that you're saying. Yeah, if one person believes you, you believe yourself even more. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got 1 billion fans, come on. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the real soil. So I don't know what this guy's talking about because, bruv, I don't think he's had influence since he was in his crew. You know? But, yeah. Anyway, let's listen to the end of this.
If you are the GOAT. That's all my shit was. It was never a personal thing against Eminem. If anything, it's a fuck you to, you know, white supremacy. You know, to the fact that you think you could come in here and dictate all genres of everything. Like, and we're saying as the soil, no, you can't.
Dictate? Dictate what? He didn't come and... Do you know what dictating is? Dictating is when you come in and start telling people what to do and they must follow you or they die. Like, bruv, like, communism, basically. Look, Eminem is just an artist from Detroit who learned how to rap from his friend. And he started getting into rap battles, got noticed, right? And then was put in the right place by Dr. Dre. That's it. He's honed his craft since then. Now he's one of the best rappers to ever live. Do you know what I mean? And to a lot of us, the best. Do you know what I mean? So, look, I don't know what Lord Jamar's talking about. And I do not agree with anything he's talking about because it's all crap to me. Right? The fans are the ones who are in charge, really. Right? And it's got nothing to do with being a guest because you can't put a label on that. You can't say that this type of music belongs to these people. No. Because I bet you that if you take the roots of this hip hop thing, yeah, I bet you there's another version of it somewhere else around the world. Like, there's another version that came up with the exact same thing around the world. Do you know what I mean? And it's just that these people are black and these people are, I don't know, like whatever color they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think hip hop can come from one place. If songs can come from everywhere in the world, hip hop can come from everywhere in the world. Yeah, but the thing that's wrong with this is I think these people are stuck in the notion that it belongs to America, and because it's from America, because that's all they know, that's what they believe in. But no, it's like a lot of people in America, yeah, it's not like, sorry, it's a lot of people in America don't know how other countries look in the world because they only know what America is. Do you know what I mean? So when they're talking to foreign people, they don't understand that where they're from is not like is could be like America, or do you know what I mean? They don't understand any other perspective apart from what has been fed to them their whole life. And that's a sad story. So to say that hip hop is only for black people, only for black American people, you've got a small mind. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, post your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this interview. Let me know what you thought about my review and my breakdown. If I missed anything, please let me know. If there's any information that you want to give me about this interview, please let me know. I read all the comments and I respond as well as I can. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Take care.